Wala nang batas sa bansang ito. Wala na pong batas.
I hope I don't mind pero why do you think po bigla kayong pinalipat bigla sa correctional ma'am? Do you think po ba it's because of the presence of the vice president there? Parang do you think po ba na gusto kayong paghiwalayin ni VP Inday kasi I know that you have a close working relationship with the Vice President. So, why do you think bigla kayong pinalipat sa correctional, ma'am?
I really don't know. All I know is that I am not an accused of any crime. I am just a person detained here for 5 days until the hearing ng Monday. I have been trying to cooperate to the very best of my ability, so I do not understand why they just go to your room, get your phones, and then just tell you that they will move you to a women's correctional at 12 o'clock. Meron pa bang batas yan? Don't people get rights anymore? I am a person, I'm trying to cooperate. But they just move me there. Alam naman nila I have a chronic back concern. Tapos kanina pinayagan ako ni Chairman Chua dun sa mga request ko, and then suddenly they change everything and then they come up with an order when they were not able to rule on my MR to transfer. Why? I don't understand. I did not do anything.
Ma'am, this is my last question and I'm very much sorry I'm sorry ma'am kasi I understand your situation right now. Pero ma'am, um kasi po well ma'am, ang ano na lang po siguro ang inyong next steps after this order. Are you going to file are you going to trigger na po ba ma'am the filing
I
of
am not leaving this room. I am a detained here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay
not
ma'am.
accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
Okay po ma'am. Yun lang po ma'am. Thank you po ma'am.
Okay. Any other question? Sino to? Dempsey, are you there?
Trixie.
Oh no,
Ay, hello.
Jason muna.
Sige, si Jason muna. Okay.
Jason, SMNI.
Hi, Attorney. Good morning po. Attorney, if worst case scenario po, pinilit po kayo nila na ilabas po at i-transfer doon sa correctional, ano po ang magiging gagawin niyo, and will you consider po filing a case against sa mga tao na nasa likod nito?
Yes, because if this is already abuse, and this is really abuse of power already, I am here as a detainee of the House. And that was the order that I read, that was read to me. So, I am not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere.
Ma'am, sa ngayon po ba alam na po ni VP Sara yung sitwasyon po, yung nangyayari po sa and what was her reaction po? Ano po yung
Tinawag ko po siya and she's standing as my lawyer now. And I'm not leaving this room. I am not leaving this room. I call her, she's standing in as my lawyer pro bono. Because this is not correct. People have rights in this country. I have a right. And they should respect that.
Jason.
I try to cooperate. I tried my best to cooperate. But this is what they do to you. And this is not correct. Sorry. I'm just worried about my family. They just take you away in the middle of the night. When the more decent thing to do was, di ba, to like tell you like during business hours. What do they want? They just want you to go with you? They just want them to sumama ka na lang? And they will do what they want with you? Tama ba yan? Don't people have rights in this country? Don't understand. I really don't understand. It's so...
Jason, do you have follow-up?
Okay na ako, Sir Jace. Thank you po.
Any other from the OVP? Dempsey, Inquirer, do
JC,
you have?
ma'am, good morning, I guess. Tanong ko lang, ma'am, tama ba siya, 9 na tao ang pumasok dyan sa detention cell nyo at 12 midnight?
Pumasok
Okay.
sila. And then when they
Okay.
were reading, sabi ko, bakit? Gabi na, oras na nang matutulog kami. And I said, they just want to read me something. And I said, no, you cannot. Kasi patulog na kami. I mean, it's already 12 o'clock in the evening. And then pumasok na sila one by one. Isa may camera, isa yung parang taga-sergeant at arms. And then iba may mga police, male and female. I'm not sure if it's 9, but it's certainly more than me. I am just by myself with my companion here. And then, I don't understand. Parang ganun ba yun? Ganun ba ang nangyayari sa bansa natin? They just parang badger and go to your room and then demand you to go with them? What if I didn't know that I had to get a lawyer? So I demanded, I said, I am not leaving this room until my lawyer comes. But they were insistent. Sinabi nila sila daw yung lawyer. Sumama daw kami. They can process the entire thing on the way from here to Mandaluyong. I don't trust these people because they do not respect my rights. What kind of country is this?
Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to communicate now with
Di ba? Ang mga ordinaryong tao, they just treat like that. That is not correct.
Okay. Follow up lang, ma'am. Were you able to, or anyone from your party were able to communicate with Congressman Joel Chua, the chairperson? I mean, siya yung signatory, I believe, doon sa order na yon. Kay Congressman Joel Chua, ma'am. Yes, apo. Were you able to communicate with them or anyone from his office?
No, not yet because I got really scared. Kasi I think anytime now they will parang break this door and just take me away.
Guys, let me break this lang. Kakatiimbre lang ng mga media friends sa labas. Lockdown ng HOR, ayaw magpapasok ng media.
Kind of country is this ba? I am just a regular government employee. All these years. Nagtatrabaho lang naman po ako. They don't even respect your rights. I do not understand. What kind of country is this? I'm so scared because I'm sure they're going to break that door anytime now. Alam nyo, ginawa ko, tilagay ko yung cat tray, yung double deck na bed, pinush ko sa door para hindi sila makapasok. I'm so scared. I came back from the US. I attended the hearing in good faith. I answered all their questions. Hindi ako nanggulo. I think I was very, respectful in answering all their questions to the very best of my ability. Ang sabi nila sa akin, mag-MR lang daw ako, which I did. It's my right. Ang sinabi ko, na parang talaga naman I really answered to the best of my ability and I attended that in good faith. And they said, mag-MR ka, we will let you go. So we filed our MR. They did not rule on it, but suddenly they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the Women's Correctional.
Z, sabihin mo kung ano sinabi nila sa iyo. Para ma-delete yung contempt. Di ba? Sinabi nila sa iyo, i namin yung contempt kung i-produce mo yung akas.
Sabi nila sa akin, if you notice, if you were in the hearing, di ba, sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinight na po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, and then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila, nag-huddle sila, and then they called my lawyer, and then told him na kausapin ko. So, lumapit ako, and I really apologize. I said, you know, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like all, di ba? Like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully parang raised our points to the Commission on Audit. Alam ko, hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency. Because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha yung right ng COA to decide on the matter. But even if sinabi ko, alam ko hindi po mali yun. They said na parang we were, you know, trying to undermine. So I apologize. And I also did give an apology to Congressman Castro. But they said, sabi nila sa akin, alam mo, i-produce mo na lang yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. So I said, Congressman, hindi naman po ang pag-attend po ng hearing is a personal choice. I will only do my best. And then they said na parang, no, para ano ka pa naging chief of staff kung hindi mo naman kaya i-produce yan? I-produce mo sila. And I said, may rights din naman po yung mga tao, di ba? I can only, as chief of staff, you know, tell them, go, di ba, go. But if ayaw po nilang sumama, hindi ko na, I do not have that power over them because people have rights if they want to, you know, join a hearing or not. But that's what they said. Tapos and then, yun yung sinabi ko because I really cannot commit to make them attend because it's a personal choice. Like me, I chose to come back and attend. Diba? So, and then after that, nag-public apology na ako before the session was like, diba, suspended. Nag-public apology din ako kay Congressman Castro and I made it, parang I raised again to please lift that order because wala naman talaga intention ng Office of the Vice President, you know, to undermine either the Commission on Audit or the House of Representatives in their powers. That was not the point. But nung nilalabas na po ako, hinabol na naman nila. Hinabol nila kami. And then they said, i-produce mo yung apat. I-produce mo yung apat. But I cannot do that. People have rights. Diba? I cannot decide for other people what they want to do. Yun na yun sa akin. And now, this is what they do to you. In the middle of the night, they just move you out of nowhere. How can I produce people, diba? How can I do that? I can only produce myself, and which I have done. Sorry. Hindi ko na alam ano nangyayari sa bansa na to. Wala sa batas.
OVP Media, are you still there? Anyone na gusto ko magtanong kay ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, Red Mendoza po ulit from Manila Times. Ma'am, sorry, I know you're very much ngayon in a very emotional mood right now. Pero ma'am, I want to ask lang po, do you think po ba na the order to move you to correctional was yun nga po, I'd like to reiterate this again kasi kanina po nandyan po sa house si Kong Joel, si SAA, Naptaas, and also so do you think po ba nangyari po itong decision na to while they were at the House of Representatives talking to media na pakiramdam nila would na baka dahil nga the Vice President is there, she's high security risk, it's now time to move you out of to correctional para mawala si VP dyan sa House?
No, I am not part of this, political thing. I am not. I'm just a regular government employee. Really, I do not understand that entire, gamut of whatever it is that is happening politically. I don't. I'm just a worker in the office of the vice president. So I don't know why they're doing this to me. I don't know.
Yes.
Empleyado
Yun lang po,
ako.
ma'am. Mhm.
Hindi ko
Yun lang po,
alam.
ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am.
Ay, hello, pwede po magtanong. Bonds from Rappler. Ma'am, Zuleika, ask ko lang po, so what's going to happen next? Sasama po ba kayo? Ano po ba yung pwedeng abangan or mangyayari dito sa ginagawang ng mga PNP personnel outside your detention facility?
I am not leaving my room. I am not. I am a detainee here at the House of Representatives. I am not an accused. I am not an accused na pupunta sa isang jail facility. I am not an accused. I have my rights. I have my rights. I am not moving. I am not leaving this room. I am not.
Ma'am, JC here. May circulating ngayon na documents na on your transfer. Can you confirm that? Pinakita ba po ba sa inyo yun?
I gave it to my lawyer. They gave it to my lawyer.
Ma'am, sorry, your lawyer is the vice president, ma'am. Tama po ba?
Yes, nandito po siya. And I also have a private lawyer. I think he arrived na. He's also outside.
Mm-mm. Ma'am, to clarify po, ma'am, nandyan po si vice president, ma'am, no? Nandyan po sa tabi ninyo si vice president.
Yes, I called her. I called her kasi they just barged in eh. Pumasok lang talaga sila. Nakikita niyo ba yung katre dun sa likod ko? Pinush ko po yan para hindi sila makapasok. Kasi I told them, I want my lawyers. I am not going anywhere. I am not going anywhere. And then I told them to get out of this room. Because as a detainee of this facility, this is my space.
Mhm.
And then when they left, I pushed that. Look at that. I pushed that by myself. I have a chronic backache. Because I am so scared. Dito eh. People have rights in this country.
Mhm. Okay po, ma'am.
JC, I have a question. Is it okay to ask a question? This
Yes.
is Anna.
Sino po ito?
Si Anna po. Si Anna po ito. Oo.
Yes
Anna
po. Sige.
Marinduque,
Yes po.
Manila Times columnist po. Okay.
Yes,
Ang
you
tanong
can
ko
proceed, ma'am.
Opo, ang tanong ko po kay Attorney Laika, what's your appeal to Congressman Chua? And then, that's one question unto the speaker. Kasi sila naman talaga ang ano dito eh, ang kung tutuusin sa kanila yung mga utos ng gagaling eh. On the other hand po, another question din dito sa chat group is what legal remedies can be done po sa tingin ninyo? Kung mayroon pa, kasi given the situation, parang wala nang batas na umiiral eh. Yun po yung tanong ko po, ma'am. Maraming salamat po. Salamat, JC.
Ang sa akin lang, please respect my rights as a person, as a Filipino in this country. I am not an accused. I was given and served that order for detention here in HOR. Hindi ko na alam ano yung ways forward kasi parang wala nang batas sa bansang ito. Wala na. Kahit ano na lang pwede, paiba-iba. Tapos isi-serve nila sa'yo in the middle of the night. What is that? Is that even right? Wala na pong batas, ma'am. Wala na pong batas sa bansang ito.
Opo, maraming salamat, Attorney Laika.
Ma'am Ana? Ma'am Ana?
Stay strong po.
Ma'am Ana?
Opo.
Ma'am Ana? I
Opo,
was
opo.
just informed by the OVP Legal. Nasa labas po sila ng HOR gate. Pero ayaw din silang papasukin.
Oh my. Oo.
Dami-dami PNP sa labas. I'm sure they're just going to break down that door.
Hmm.
They're all outside, but I'm not leaving this room. I am not. I am not leaving this room. I have my rights. I am not leaving this room.
Hello, good morning from Canada. Pwedeng magtanong?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir. You can proceed.
Sir GC, salamat. Salamat din kay Doc Lorin Badoy na binigyan ako ng link. Attorney, bakit biglaan yung desisyon na yan na ilipat ka? Anong nag-trigger talaga?
Hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko po alam.
Okay.
Hindi ko po alam, sir. I cannot answer. I just know that I was served that in the middle of the night. They demanded to get my phone. We don't have a phone. That's why we're calling from this laptop, like the Viber. We're calling the lawyer from here.
Mhm.
Because I don't have a phone to contact anyone.
My God.
I mean, why would they do that to you, di ba? Am I like an accused? Did I, murder anyone? I'm just a regular government employee. I don't understand.
Thank you, attorney. Nandito lang kami, attorney, sa Montreal. Nag-aabang kami, nagbabantay. Kahit nasa malayo kami.
Thank you.
JC, may I ask if I may? Si Mika.
Jason? Mika Reuters. Yes, go. You can go, Mika.
Good morning, attorney. Very sorry to hear about your ordeal, no? And I hope things get better on your end. Attorney, we just wanted to get our facts straight, no? So, I understand my question will involve reliving what you went through, but just so we can accurately report what exactly happened. So, can you narrate to us, like what time did these people arrive? What did they read to you? Kasi you mentioned kanina they read something which you did not want to read, and what exactly did they take from you aside from your cell phone, or is it just your cell phone, and how are you able to access the internet at this point? Thank you.
What happened was, nakapajama na kami because we are going to sleep. We're going to sleep and our light is already closed. Like this, dark. And then they, like that on your door. Like back, and then this entered. Because in this facility, the lock is outside. I mean, people can just go back. That's what they did. They ran in, but it was just not one person, which is the usual. Like, for example, ma'am, nandito na po yung pagkain nyo. It was not like that. So we were parang surprised. What's that about? Kasi matutulog na kami, di ba? Tapos yun, suddenly they all came in, PNP, and then some other person in parang uniform. Lahat-lahat po sila dumating. And then they said they want to read me an order. And I said, I don't understand. When I came in, nag-read na po kayo ng order. What order is this? And then she said, allow me to read it to you. And then, binabasa niya, pero tinignan ko na yung order sa baba. And nakalagay doon transfer to Women's Correctional. So I said, I'm not going anywhere. I need my lawyers now. And then he said, no, there is no need for a lawyer. There's no need kasi we are just doing our job and to serve this. We are just doing this to serve. Yeah, and then they said na parang, tsaka, why will you need your lawyer? Nandito ba yung lawyer mo? Sabi ko, hindi, wala. Gusto ko yung lawyer ko. Sabi niya, meron kaming lawyer, ito na lang ang lawyer mo. Parang, no, that is not my counsel of choice. Why would you impose that lawyer on me? I want my lawyer. Then I kept on saying to them that I have my rights as a detainee in this facility. Respect that. And then I told them to go out, but they said no. And then they started ganging up. Alam mo po yung feeling na, alam mo yun, mag-isa ka lang, tapos nakapajama ka, tapos yung mga tao lalapit na lang sa'yo. Parang hindi ko alam kung bigla ka na lang, alam mo yun? sakalin or barilin that thing in your head. They did that. And then I stood up and said, I'm not leaving this room. I have my rights. And then I pushed them back and then I said, get out, get out. And then they went, then they kept on saying na parang so many other things. They're just serving this, doing their job. It was an order, blah, blah, blah. I didn't anymore. I just told them to step out of my room because as a detainee of this facility, this is my area. Do not come in. That was the moment they came, but when they went out, I already pushed that by myself. That you see that bed? I pushed that all the way to the door para they cannot go in. Yun. And then I called the vice president because she was here. And then she came, after a while, she came and then pumasok na kami sa room. And hindi ako lalabas. Hindi ako lalabas.
Case, pwedeng magtanong.
And sorry, just very quickly, Jason, if I may.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So after you pushed back, attorney, they left the room, no? Tama ba? Did they appreciate that detail accurately?
Oh, because I think alam din naman nila na mali yung ginagawa nila. You don't serve people in the dead of the night. What is that? You serve, di ba, official business hours. Because hindi naman po ako criminal eh. I am not a criminal. I am already here in their facility. I have assured them already that I will attend their hearing on Monday. So why will they treat me like that? So that's why I said, I want my lawyers. I want my lawyers. My glasses.
Attorney.
Last my end, JC, if I may, no.
Jason, follow up.
Attorney, just for our understanding, no, and just for appreciation also, for the record, what are exactly your job description, or what is your job, or what are the key things that you do as Chief of Staff of the Vice President? Ma'am, you're muted.
I don't understand. Di ba, kanina I said na parang when they issued that order of contempt, ang sabi nila sa akin was that you just file an MR, a motion for reconsideration. So minamadali namin yun kasi alam namin walang opisina ang House of Representatives pag Friday. So nung Wednesday ba ako? Wednesday, nag-file na kami agad. No Thursday, first thing. And I waited and waited for them parang to rule on my MR. But they never did. Tapos kanina, on a Friday, when there is no office, there is no business office at time in the House of Representatives, they issue an order transferring me. And then suddenly they serve it like in the middle of the night. Oh, what does that tell you? Diba? Paano sila nakaka-rule on may transfer? Hindi man nila na-rule yung aking motion for reconsideration. That's why I said, hindi ako sasama. Hindi, mali ito. May rights ako. I'm not going anywhere. They cannot just do that to people ba? We are just ordinary people working for the government. Diba? We just do our best every day to work for a better country. Tapos ganito, that's what they treat us. That's how they treat you. Bakit naman ganyan? Anong klaseng, wala nang batas, wala na, there's nothing in this country, wala na pong batas na nag-work. So,
Case, pwedeng magtanong.
Go ahead,
Yes,
Jason.
Next question, please.
Yes, Attorney, do you consider this po, itong nangyayari po sa inyo ngayon as an injustice? Do you consider your situation as a form of harassment? And my follow-up question po, Attorney, sa nangyayari po ngayon sa ginagawa po sa Office of the Vice President, can we still trust this government?
Is it on mute? Is it on mute? No.
Can you hear us
No.
po?
You're online,
Go
ma'am.
ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Alam mo, I would not have pushed that bed by myself if I did not feel that I was being threatened. My life is being threatened. Alam niyo, I'm sure you saw in the hearing that my back hurts. I cannot parang lift heavy things. I cannot. But dahil natakot ako, I feared for my life. I really pushed that by myself. Because hindi lang to harassment. This is really a threat to my life. They gang up on you in the middle of the night? Huh? How is that done? Isn't that a threat to my life? Alam nila that I'm sick. I have said that repeatedly when their doctor came here. And they bring 9, 10 people to serve you in the middle of the night in your pajamas. This is a threat to my life. It's not harassment.
Yes, ma'am, we feel you. That's what they did po sa Kingdom of Jesus Christ. But my follow-up question, ma'am, can we still trust this government sa nangyayari po ngayon sa OVP, sa ginagawa po nila against the Office of the Vice President? Can we still trust this government?
Wala nang batas sa bansang ito. Wala na pong batas.